Yeah. Oh shit. For real, bro. Fuck wrong with you, bro. No more, bro. You just gotta buy your food. She gotta go get tossed up, bro. He all and go straight to better nerve. Hello, 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 hello. What's good, my BK riders? I'm just gonna be here chilling for a few minutes. I'm doing my hair and I'm watching you guys on YouTube. Yes, I am. Hi, Uncle Sam. 72. How you doing? How you doing? What you doing tonight? What are you up doing tonight? I was just researching. I was just doing some research. Yes, I was doing my hair. Had to take a break because my arm started hurting. And so I just, doing some research online about some history. I ate the truth. Oh my goodness. I go outside to get my mail, and I promise you, I be feeling like I'm ready to faint. I really be feeling like I'm ready to faint. Just walking to the curb. What part of Texas you? I mean, what state you in? I didn't get that. Let me see. What state you in? Damn, it's hot in here as I'm speaking now. It's so damn hot. Even with the AC on, it's like it's still hot outside. We hit 99 today. Yeah, I'm in Texas. Yeah. It's so damn hot. The doggone pavement. The doggone pavement is like about to start a fire. That's how damn hot it is outside. That pavement ready to start a fire, okay? 98. Yep. See? I was at 99 earlier. I don't know what it is now, but I know it ain't nothing changed. It's still hot. It is still hot. When you gonna start doing your live streams again? See, you ain't make no videos in a while. Not sure. I hear you. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep having. I like to have one-on-one conversations. A nice little small group, so we can get to know each other. Hey Peterson, welcome, welcome. Y'all, I'm telling you, I appreciate you guys for the thumbs up. I was going to fly my drone today, and god damn it, I was afraid the battery would explode. It was so damn hot outside. That's how hot it was. I was scared the battery was gonna explode. People's cell phones up there acting up. You know? Yeah. You know. That. I mean, like, I was looking at one of my friends. He does the weather, and I'm like, what is that orange all down in Texas? I mean, they tell you on the radio, don't even go outside. If you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. They're serious about that out here. Yeah, I kept restarting my tablet trying to get on. Oh man. Yep, so I am getting ready to get my hair done tomorrow. I ain't want to do that now. You know? I appreciate you guys for coming over. Peterson, what you up to? Oh, hey Peterson. Just gave you some love over there. Hey Simon. I enjoyed your live today, Simon. It was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, Simon, if you go on Facebook, you'll see that video. It's like a 3-minute video that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Simon had a great live today. Did a little singing, some entertainment. That's what's up. I like to have fun. I don't want to be no Debbie Downer. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Yes, I don't think you have them too, Simon. Connect with them. Connect with Sam and with Peterson. And I'm surprised I didn't have them. I'm gonna connect with them. And you guys connect with Simon too. Mm-hmm. That's a cool name, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam be in the pockets. Uncle Sam be in the pockets. Um, you know, and the reason I'm doing my hair is because the ladies that I'm interviewing, we're gonna be interviewing them live, and I just feel that I should not be blowing bubbles while they're talking. Have some etiquette. Have some kind of etiquette. Hey, Simon, I was on your live most of the day. I made dinner. Granny made dinner, and right now I'm trying to comb my hair, and I just want you guys to do some meeting and greeting, because a lot of people are over in the other chats. You know, I just don't want to do all that. Yeah, I don't want to be over there doing all that. Me and Uncle Sam was talking about how damn hot it is. Oh my goodness, it is hot, 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 very hot. Yeah. Hey, foot soldier, welcome, welcome. I was telling them that it was so damn hot outside today. Even the stores be closed when it's hot, man. The stores even be closed. They don't be playing out here. Love you too, son. And I'm trying to comb my hair so I can get it done tomorrow. Because I'm very tender headed, so I have to comb my hair first before I let them do it. I'm just getting a washing set, but I gotta comb my hair first. Because, it's not going to be a good look hurting Miss Ryder Dye's hair, okay? It's not going to be a good look at all. At all. You feel me? I know that's right. Yeah, I had I had baked lemon pepper baked chicken, a whole chicken, and some collard greens with some yams and some stuffing. I was like, man, what I needed was some cornbread. Word, where you at, foot soldier? Severe thunderstorm with hail. Yo, I never heard of such being non-winter, having hail all over the place. So I moved down here. Okay, you know the weather's be crazy. I'm gonna do something exclusively on the weather one day. It turn it blue. Don't forget. Don't forget to click her thumb. Turn it blue. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. God is angry with the world. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, yes. My friend and my auntie that's out there in Maryland. They was talking about it. They was like, damn hell in the middle of the end of summer. Mm-hmm. Appreciate it. Then on top of that, this the Bible says the winters will be like summers and the summers will be like winters. I remember the snowstorm in '78, a doggone blizzard for Easter. You know, so I don't understand. Yes, this is God's will, or is it weather manipulation? People keep thinking that harp is just a psyop and the figures of imaginations. I can't think of that hurricane that hit Florida. It was after Katrina. It was after Sandy. They talk about, oh, it's a tropical storm. It turned into a full blown disaster, damn near. And they talk about, oh, it's hitting, it's hitting, it's hitting. I didn't see anything. My phone's dying so hard, my hands are sweating, my phone's slipping. All right, Uncle Sam, appreciate you. Cut it off. I'm telling you, this heat and these batteries ain't working. You know, batteries are crazy. You know, oh Lord. Yep. And so I was like, what's going on with the weather? And I was watching a hurricane and it touched down and I didn't even see it. It didn't even it wasn't even in the ocean. But how did it make landfill? That was the question. We didn't see the storm in the ocean coming towards land. And then next thing you know, like not even a freaking commercial, it hit land. I was like, yo, my girlfriend that lives down there in Florida, she was like, oh, we on the inland, but I tell you, the rains and storms out here be crazy. They have a machine that controls the weather, but I don't think this is, well, I don't think this was them. Well, we try not to think it's them, but at the same time, the water property has went down. All the water property now, you can buy a house on an island for like about $200,000-300,000 when these are $1 million houses. You know, these are $1 million houses, and then for you to say the sun is 93 billion miles away, look how high it is. Like where the sun is directly hit it. And again, I have not seen the sun. I have not seen the moon in almost a week. almost a week. It's stanky hot. You know, your electricity bill is going sky high. You've been having a few blackouts, well, brownouts. You know, hey, be the difference. Sugar bird love. No, I spoke to her earlier. She wasn't feeling well. Whether she has bad sinuses and the weather's got her down. You know, she said hopefully she'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm like, girl, I miss my coffee. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the moon and the sun in almost a week. The sun will rise every day from the west. So I guess it's all hanging out in the west. Yeah, I know you're talking about sugar love. I know. There's two planets between us and the sun. The first planet is not red hot, and the Earth temperature is way not man-made. Let me read that again. There are two planets between us, and the sun is the first planet, and it's not red hot, and the Earth temperature is always man-made. Yeah. Hi, Cold Pepsi. Cold Pepsi. Yo, did you hear me and Uncle Fed singing last night? Yo, that was epic. I thought that was so, like, on cue. On cue. Mercury and Venus, and the Earth is the third. Yeah, but, you're sitting up there, and yet the sun, Venus rotates backwards, okay? I still ain't figured that out. Okay, why is it rotates backwards? We rotate clockwork, they rotate backwards. But you telling me this is not flat Earth? If we all bodies, if we all round bodies out in outer space, why can we all not go in the same direction? You know, if the sun was that close, those two would be glowing. But Uncle Sam, funny you say that. That's why the moon be glowing so bad. That's why the moon be glowing so bad, because the moon is nothing but a dead rock. It's full of craters that you can see from the inside and the outside of the moon. There's nothing there. Nobody landed there, and crazy stuff. You know, the moon. That's where the moon gets its light from, and then we never seen the back of the moon. So, what? The back of the moon is dark, and the front of the moon only has light. But yet, it's supposed to be a sphere, just like in the movies, The Last Days on Earth. You know, only when God say so. Only when the Most High say so. You know, because as we sit back and we look at what man is doing, man is destroying the earth. You know, man is destroying the earth. The politicians, whoever they are, I don't care. I don't care what color they are. They're destroying the earth. And then now that they're trying to run around for resources, you know, they destroying parts of the land to do nuclear weapons tests and stuff. What does that do? I seen whole entire islands just filled of nuclear waste. The moon reflects the light from the nickel on in the dirt. But how is that possible when there's practically zero gravity there? They just, that's the thing about, I was telling somebody the other day, it's what you believe, okay? If you want to believe that dirt ain't going to float all up into the atmosphere, then what's going on the moon? If you want to believe that they actually they how they land on the moon and can't land on the sun. You know why you can't land on the sun? Because there's no gravity, there's no ground, there's no footing on the moon. You know, they just like balls of gases. You know, just gases. And the moon, and it would be glowing. Exactly. The moon wouldn't even be white, it would be yellow. It would be yellow. It wouldn't be white, you know? Hey, TX. We just having a little chit chat. We were talking about the weather. And, TX can tell us because, he got some inside information. He got inside information, you know what I'm saying? He knows what's going on, you know? We want to know, how does Maryland, another one of our states, get severe thunderstorms and hail at this time of year? Why? Take a book or a ball and hold it up front to a ball above and look at it sideways above. Now hold there and look at the back of the book or the ball, off side of the light. Even so, the moon is metal, no dirt, I think. I think there's no dirt on there. I don't think so. When you see them walking on the moon, I don't, you don't see stuff kicking up. You don't see dirt kicking up. They bouncing around. I'm like, I promise you, they even had porno up there. Why would you want an alien civilization to see human beings in that kind of way? It's just so many things. You got to really put in the research. You got to put in the research. Yeah, it could be. But at the same time, the different types of reflections and the different phases of the moon that we are seeing, now all of a sudden, a black moon? I have never heard of a black moon before. It's just so many different things that now that, I'm learning and researching and checking into, I don't understand. Uncle Sam, every time I see cold Pepsi, I'm thirsty. And I don't even have not one Pepsi left in the house. Not one. Not one. Well, this is a cherry Pepsi, but I ain't drinking that. you know, you know. So, and the strawberry moon. But yet, when we looked at the moon, what did we see? We saw the same exact moon picture and just colors added to it. How is that possible? The blue moon, the strawberry moon, the orange moon, the blood moon. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? I mean, could this really be true? Could this actually be true? So, should that be the question? We have to worry about the next best thing. What's the next best thing? What is it? You know, like what is it that that's coming? What's next? What's next? I never heard of a black moon until recently. Hey, Jasmine, welcome, welcome. When did you start in your words the understanding of what's going on? I still don't know. I'm still looking. I'm still researching. I'm still reading. I haven't stopped yet. I haven't stopped yet. You know, because like I said, it has to be something to where I can say I believe this to be true, or I believe this to be false, and I'm good with it, and I'm moving on. Are you saying we're going? Are you saying where your young students haven't in years, 5 years ago? I mean, want to listen to you, but give you give me your background one more time. What do you mean my background? What do you mean my background? My background was from since birth. When did it come to you about this idea about the flat earth? I'm very interested. I'm not joking around. In elementary school, I had this feeling, I've been this way since elementary school. And then, as far as books, as far as maps, as far as literature, as far as history, Christopher Columbus, when Christopher Columbus came out and said the earth is round, seriously, do you really seriously think he traveled the whole entire earth in a boat? Come on. Come on now. Tell the truth. He traveled the whole entire earth in a boat? The Nina, the Pina, and the Santa Maria? Really? Okay. If he was such a truther, why is they taking him out of the history books? Because he did not discover America. The natives were already here. All right, Uncle Sam. See you later. Hi, Doughboy. One for one. Hey, welcome. We just talking about things that make you go. I'm gonna name my next live things that make you go and I'm gonna have a bunch of questions, and you guys can actually tell me, is it true or is it false, and why? No, he didn't. That was another lie that they taught us in school. Absolutely, absolutely. Why is it that all these things that, now see this you have to put your thinking cap on again. Why are all the books being destroyed? Why? Don't tell me because the computer, social media, the online and all everything is online. Why are the books being destroyed? Because not only are they outdated, they have been proven to be false. Answer me what difference thought. I respect everybody's thoughts, I don't know everything. I'm just saying I can only go by what I can accept to believe is true. That's all we anybody can do. If you telling me the world is round and you giving me scientific information stating that the world is round based off the scientists, I'm going to tell you the scientist is a best guess. Scientist is a best guess. Okay? They live their lives on hypothesis. And hypothesis means something that can be true, cannot be true. It's a best guess. It's just a best guess. Like I said, everybody, see, that's another thing. Some people learn differently than others. You know, I don't think the education I got is great. I don't think it's great. You know, it could have been better, but me as a parent made sure that my children got better first class education. So when they take you and they brainwash you and they showing you, see, this is where the mind fuck comes in at. They showing you a round globe, calling it the earth, right? around globe, calling it a Earth, but yet showing you maps, plain flat land and maps. Okay, which one you want us to believe? You want us to believe the Earth is round, or you want us to believe a map that is flat? No, he went across the Atlantic. Okay, he went across the Atlantic Ocean. You know, you see, we're gonna get into other boats, but anyway, the people that was kidnapped, they said they was practically on boats for almost a year before they even reached America. So I don't know. I wasn't there. Do you know how violent the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Oceans, considered they're the two biggest ones? You know, you got the Indian Ocean, a couple other oceans. Can you imagine how violent the waters would have been? They boats couldn't have even made it. Look, I'll take everybody's opinion about everything. That's why I love listening to you, because we disagree on so much, but I love listening. But I want you to teach me. If you can teach me, that is the best thing anybody could ever do for me. Teach me. Teach me. A lot of stuff I have to go back in my lives and look at what you said. I actually had, matter of fact, I'm going to email him tomorrow. I actually had a man who worked at NASA, who's retired, and me and him are going back and forth on in the emails. He gets on every now and then on YouTube, but I'm gonna text him and I'm gonna say, yo, I need you to come into my live and talk. I wanted to interview him from day one. Absolutely. You know, TX has a lot of information. He has a lot of information. Okay, good question, though, boy. He says, how do we see the same stars on the same constellation that our ancestors seen in the earth was spinning, flying through space? Tuh. I'm serious, like, but see, again, how we see the stars are not actually how the stars are. I got an excellent example of what a star looks like from the ground to outer space. It don't look like something twinkling. It has multiple colors and it's moving slowly, very slowly. And it's like, why? Like, why would they lie to us? Why did they say, "Oh, twinkle, twinkle, little star"? They started from infants with the brainwashing. You know, they started from infants brainwashing. So if you ask yourself, the same kind, okay, the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, the North Star. So you mean to tell me, no matter where you at on this earth, you can actually see the North Star? How is that possible? In contrast, in the Navy, we used to just we use just a trailer sails over and over again. Hey, you know I'm slow. Good night, Simon. Good night, Simon. See you tomorrow. Use my only wrench. Oh, Cold Pepsi's here. I guess. So, like I said, how is it possible, no matter where you at on this earth, that you can see the North Star? How is that possible? I don't know. Why you want me to believe that the North Star is the brightest star in this constellation? Good search. You know, you going to good night, TX. They want to get into this kind of conversation, but I mean that was a good question that Doughboy brought up. That was a very good question. You know, why do they sit up there and like mess with our? I mean, I can honestly say in the government defense, what I can honestly say in the government's defense is that they could have been teaching what they thought to be true at that time. But now that it's no longer true, come on, Albert Einstein. They say Albert Einstein, his E equals C equals is not true. What is the actual miles of space? Because I figured it out. You tell me what's the actual miles. I don't know. All I know is that there's so many different spheres, atmospheres before you even get there. So who measured it? I don't know. Oh, there would be no water. How would it stick to the earth? First of all, there's water. There's water above. The water is above us as well. Water below and water above. As we went through the different stratospheres, there's water up there above the clouds. I think it's 294 miles to space. That's Fredericksburg, Texas to Houston, Texas. That's crazy. That space is to us 294 miles to space. I don't know. That's something else. I know that going from where I'm at to New York to Texas, from New York to Texas, is 348 miles. And if I fly, it's 11. I got the flight. As the bubbles are making you hungry. I was gonna post a picture of my food, but I don't know how to keep the picture of the food there, so we ain't gotta look at the bubbles too time. I'm gonna figure it out. Let me try this. Let me see. Wait, where's my other one? I had another one I like. Um, Let me see. I had another one that I like. But yeah. But I'm looking, I will use the bubble so I can see if it's moving or if there's any kind of destruction, you know. Um, yeah, so I think it's 1100. So 1195. So you say 12. Yeah, 600. Yeah, it's about 600 miles by plane from New York to Texas. So where does 248, 290, 294 miles, million miles? I think it's 294 miles to space. That's from Fredericksburg, Texas to Houston. Okay, let me ask Google. Hey Google, how many miles is between Earth and space?
On the website livescience.com, they say, if space is defined as beginning at 62 miles and the US flies an unauthorized satellite at 52 miles over China, for example, that could be construed as an act of military aggression.
Hey Google, how far is outer space?
62 miles. Here's a summary from the website livescience.com. The shortest distance between Earth and space is about 62 miles straight up.
Okay. So, that's what Google says. It's a road trip to space. I'll look it up. So, if Google says it's 62 miles straight up 62 miles, how is it possible that the airplane has flown 30,000 feet? I've been in an airplane 30,000 feet above the earth, and I did not see a horizon. I did not see the sun. I did not see any stars. I did not see the moon. I did not see any planets. But yet, NASA has said, with the naked eye, you could see Venus. With the naked eye, you could see this planet coming, through rotation, through orbit. Come on now. I couldn't even see ISIS. Now, ISIS is in the stratosphere. So, and I was looking. I definitely was looking. Yeah, he said straight up. So if it's 62 miles straight up, right? Okay. Hey, Google, how many feet is in 62 miles?
62 miles is equal to 327,360 feet.
Okay. You heard what he said. Okay. So the airplane goes 30,000 feet. The satellites go maybe 100,000 feet. The spaceship goes maybe 120,000 feet. Hey, Mark Wells. Welcome, welcome. We just chatting. You know, no particular topic. We just chatting. Right now, we're talking about space and how many miles it takes to get to outer space. As I study some of the charts and the graphs, it's like 4 different sets of atmospheres before you can even you can't even get out there. See, this is the crazy. I mean, like, what are we going to believe? Are we going to believe the Bible or are we going to believe man? The man said that he landed on the moon. Okay? The Bible says nothing leaves the earth. What's going on? Like, that's why there's a yes or no. There's always a right and a wrong. There's the lies and there's the truth. So, we as human beings, we have the choice to make up our minds and believe what we feel that we are comfortable to believe. According to Google, 62 miles is from the surface of the earth to the quote, free space. Yeah, 62 miles. And he said how many thousands of feet it is. So ask yourself again, if it's only 62 miles to leave the earth's surface, why they said it took 3 days to get to the moon? I'm laughing. Jesus, I thought space was cool, but it's only 60 miles away according to Google, and that's Google. Yeah, I mean, mind you, man programmed Google too, so his mouth is not the holy grail, you know? Of course they lied. Why does it if you going okay, I'll give you another example. If outer space is 62 miles up, where is the moon? Where is the moon? Why couldn't you just directly go straight, make a right, or go directly up under the moon and be there? There's so many different lies. And now that people are actually understanding it, 2,000 yards to a mile, we talking feet. Hey Google, how many feet is in a mile? Hey Google, how many feet is in a mile?
1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet.
5,280 feet equals a mile, 1 mile. So you times that by 2,000. I know you are, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, TX. I know. Like as we sit there and we do the math, the math does not add up. That's all I'm trying to figure out. I'm doing the math. I'm trying to do the math and have a better understanding. You know, why is it that all the shuttles that take off land in the ocean? I mean, if you think back to the catastrophes, the disasters of what happened when they send space shuttles up, burning up into the atmosphere, coming into the atmosphere, you never even left the atmosphere. You never left the atmosphere. You left the site. You left our site. Okay? I was one of those people watching the Apollo, the shuttle go up, and how it exploded. I was crushed. I was like, been wondering ever since. You gonna tell me that a 4x4 shield, a 4x4 tile, missing was 3 missing tiles, caused a disaster? You gonna tell me during the takeoff, the tiles fell off of the shuttle that caused the disaster? Man, I don't think they could have leave that. No, I don't think they did either, Foot Soldier. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I won't. Because like the Pharaoh said, so it is written, so it is done. Ain't shit been done. So how was that even in the equation? That a 4x4 tile that's all over the ship, mind you, it's all over the shuttle. And then you land the fuel. You Once it takes off, it burns so much fuel. You land the fuel tanks on the launch pads. I mean, I could not believe my eyes when I watched it. I had to like do it in slow motion. As the fuel tanks broke off the shuttle, at the thruster tanks, I don't know the name of they, broke off the side, they actually landed onto a doggone barge in the ocean. Like, how is that possible? I don't know. I don't even know. So, these are things that make us think. I love it when people can challenge my mind, teach me stuff. I don't know everything. I don't know nothing compared to those that be putting in that 24-hour work on it. So that was some of the questions that I'm searching for the answers to. Okay? You're gonna tell me that people go out in outer space and they don't age. You would think you would age going in outer space. Shit, when you fly, you aging. You have to take it into consideration. The altitude, absolutely. It's thin. The higher you go, that's why skyscrapers are not that high, okay? That's why, you have to be careful. They don't allow smoking in them because they have oxygen tanks in there to give you oxygen when you're that high, okay? Then on top of that, even in the airplane, that's why it's like so compact because the altitude, you can't survive. You can't survive. How can you? You can't breathe. The oxygen is so thin. And mind you, going from zero oxygen to pure hydrogen. Not to mention the water. The H2O is there. And then the best strike that I got was because I talked about the astronauts drowning in the stratosphere. They was drowning. How, how is your suit soaking wet? How do you have water all in your helmet? I'm like, ain't that much spit coming out your mouth? Ain't that much, you ain't doing that much pissing going on. Okay? So, where did the freaking water come from that had them drown in their spacesuits? You gotta, I put it in. I type it in what you should look up. Look up drowning. It's called drowning. I can't spell. Look that up. You'll be like, what? What? That's what they gave me a strike for. Explaining that, showing you the visual of that. I didn't just wake up knowing this stuff. I'm reading. I'm reading, trying to understand. You know? Trying to figure out like what is going on. Your blood would combust. Okay? Your body will bust. So, ain't nobody got no time for that craziness. You know? Look that up real quick and tell me what you guys see on that. Just go right to Google. Look that up. Absolutely. It's there. It's written. It's written and it's there. So what is it? Like what is really going on? When you fly those jets, you can only go a certain altitude. Of course, that is a fact. You know? Excuse me. So, so leaving Earth, no, it's not an option. Mm, you know? Don't know. What we can do is just try to search for the truth. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, so you sit there and you look at it. I mean, can we believe everything that the government tell us? Everything the government tell us? You know? So I don't believe it's an option. The Bible says we shall not leave. You know, I mean, like how many people? Oh, I saw a falling star. Oh, I saw aliens. Oh, I saw this. I saw that. They already here. They've been here. Okay, they evolved too. You know, so I just I'm gonna keep looking into it. I'm trying to wait for um I'm trying to wait for TX to come back. Trying to wait for TX to come back. He went to go do a little research. You know, but no, there's no leaving. There's no leaving. Nope. Why is you trying to leave? Then ask yourself this question. Why is you spending all of our hard-earned tax money to leave the earth? Why is you spending money to leave the earth? Why? When you said there's nothing out there. Think about it. Why are you spending all this billions and trillions of dollars to look for life in outer space and you already said there's nothing out there? You already said there's nothing out there. I don't know. So that's my question. And when TX come back on him, I'm gonna sure ask him. The question is why? Why are you sitting there spending billions and billions of dollars to go to outer space to look for life where you said there's nothing out there? That should have been your conclusion. That's the conclusion. So, what do you want us to believe? I'll wait. I'll wait for an answer. What is the answer? What is the answer? What are we going to do? What is the answer? What are we going to do? What can we do? It says that astronauts keep drowning in space. January 15th, 2016. An astronaut almost drowned. Why? Why did they almost drown? You about to go into the rabbit hole. You about to go into the rabbit hole. You about to go into the rabbit hole. About to go into the rabbit hole. Expose the temperature up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit because it's water up there. It's water up there. It is water up there. Hey, you know, there's water up there. Again, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say the question again. My question is, if they spend billions and billions of dollars looking for life, looking for anything that can sustain life out there in outer space, why do they say there's nothing out there? What are you looking for? That's what I'm trying to find out. What are you looking for? That's all I want to know. Tell them, Jaden. What is out there? Why are you spending money for stuff that you say is out there? I don't know. I just know that every year my damn taxes is going up. Hey, oh no, she didn't. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, you guys. Appreciate your thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. They exposed to the temperature up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. His helmet was full of water. Yes. Yeah, all bullshit, of course. Hey, lady, and hello to everyone. Hello. Oh, no, she didn't. Foot Soldier, Jaden Truth, TX will be back. They are not going to tell us what holds the water back. Okay, Jaden, what water is you talking about? Are you talking about the water that is above, in the atmosphere, above the clouds? Okay, because there is a whole another stratosphere above the clouds that we see that contains water. The water is being held in, it just said in the stratosphere. It's just like, let me get my other phone. It's like about 5 or 6. There's five. There's five. Let me. I want to look at that. 58 billion a month. Jesus. And people ain't got nowhere to live. People are homeless. People ain't got no food, no clothes on their backs, no education, no medical. You know, paying an asshole full of money out of health care. Okay, and this is what they spending the money on. I think I read somewhere how much they get a day. They're getting a certain amount of money a day. But still, they in search of life, they're in search of a planet that can sustain life, and they said there's nothing out there. So what are you looking for? Absolutely, it's a waste of money. But what are they wasting the money for? You know, a waste of money and all these things were needed to be done on earth. It is. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? The moon is a piece of rock that's dead. Okay, the moon is dead. There's nothing living on the moon. You can Venus, you let them tell it. Venus don't orbit counterclockwise. It goes the other direction. It goes backwards. Mars is a red planet, and quote unquote, I believe it was filmed in the Red Canyon in Nevada. Okay, I didn't know what was up. I don't know what they're up to, but I do. But they are up to something. They always, of course. We started out talking about the weather. Why is you getting hail? Hail. Okay, listen. I'm going to Google it so y'all can hear it for yourself. Hey Google, what is hail?
According to Wikipedia, in religion and folklore, hell is an afterlife location in which evil souls are subjected to punitive suffering, often torture as eternal punishment after
You
death.
see, Google is retarded. He's talking about Hell. Hey Google, what is hell? Hell.
According to Wikipedia, in religion and folklore,
No,
hell is an
Google.
afterlife location in which evil souls are subjected to punitive suffering, often torture as eternal punishment after death.
Hey Google, what kind of weather is hell?
Right now in hell, it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit and partly
See what I'm
cloudy.
saying? He said, right.
Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 83 and a low of 65.
You see, he telling you the temperature of hell. Hell. Hey Google, how big are hailstorms?
According to Wikipedia, any thunderstorm which produces hail that reaches the ground is known as a hailstorm. Hail has a diameter of 5 millimeters or more. Hailstones can grow to 15 centimeters and weigh more than 0.5 kilograms.
Now, I have seen some hail the size of doggone snowballs. Okay, look up their annual budget and divide it into 12 months or 365 days, and that will be how much they get. How do they know the temperature of hell? See, that's Google for you. See, like I just finished telling you, Google is being programmed by the same people who are to deceive you. Okay? How do Google know the temperature of hell? Hell, but couldn't tell me that HAIL is a form of ice. Okay? So I know it's a form of hell. Hell is a form of ice. Okay, Google, what are the forms of ice? Hey Google, what is a form of ice?
On the website nsidc.org, they say, an overlapping blend of Nila and smooth, snow-covered ice with breakage around the edges and fracturing on the surface. Credit Ted Scambos, NSIDC. As the ocean water begins to freeze, small needle-like ice crystals called Frazil form.
Now, if you go to science, science states that hell is also above the clouds because there is a mixture of temperature that is freezing up over the clouds that produces the hail that falls to the ground, okay? It produces the ice that comes from the sky. There's nobody sprinkling ice snowballs around. is produced in the up of another atmosphere. Let me find the exact one I tell you. I'll tell you the exact. I think I deleted it today. Let me see. Uh, let me see. Cause I had it in my phone, and I was deleting some things. And yes, it was probably one that I deleted. Yeah, it was. It was. It was what I deleted. But if you look up the different atmospheres, you'll see it. Let me see. And then, ozone layer. That's another thing I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the ozone layer. You know? So, NASA evaluates new threats to Earth ozone layer. All these new threats to the ozone layer. The ozone is a whole term correct for ozone layer depletion. Ozone hole, a severe depletion of the zone in a region of zone layer. Bullshit. Particularly over the Antarctica and over the Arctic. The depletion is caused by deconstruction of the zone and by other compounds such as carbon dioxide and carbon fluoride. Come on now. So they say, where's the ozone layer? The ozone layer is mainly found in the lower portion of the stratosphere, where approximately 20 to 30 kilometers above the Earth through the thickness vary seasonally and geographically. Okay? So, if you go and you look up different layers of atmosphere, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the layers are again. Okay. We are on the troposphere. Okay? The planes fly on the troposphere. The plane flies higher than the mountain, the highest mountain, the highest mountain. And then it's the ozone layer. Then it's the stratosphere. The stratosphere is where the hot air balloons fly. And then they have the mesosphere. That's where the rockets fly, okay? The rockets fly. But then you turn around and you ask, as they go up in the different layers of the earth, where are the satellites? The satellites are right there. They're right in the atmosphere. They didn't leave. We were thinking they left. They didn't leave. The spacecrafts are in the thermosphere. That's where the spacecrafts are. The satellites is in the extrosphere. The extrosphere. Let me see if I can show you guys this picture. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know where the doggone camera is on this thing. Oh, my finger in the way? Okay, that's over there. Oh, there you go. Can you guys see it before it cuts off? See the difference? Can you see the different ones? Different layers. This is the satellites are up in the stratosphere. The spacecrafts are in the thermosphere. The metrosphere has the meteors. The radios, you know, the atmosphere, the aircrafts, the clouds. Come on, like, why are you trying to play us for being stupid? So we're trying to figure out how 62 miles apply. We trying to figure out how do they want it to apply? Like, where, like, how you want to tell me the satellite is orbiting the Earth? You're orbiting the sky. Okay, let's call it what it is, the sky. Okay, yes, it's different layers to the sky. You're not leaving the Earth. Stop using words to confuse us. Hey, Chris. Welcome, Chris. We're just chopping it up about the different parts of the Earth atmosphere. And I'm trying to comb my hair. Yeah. Chris, are you? I'm good, Chris. Are you trying to contact me on Facebook? Just a yes or no. Okay. Because I don't have anybody on YouTube or my Facebook. Years ago, there was reported missing planes in the ozone layer. Can you believe that? I believe. Listen, I ain't going. Let me tell you. Wasn't we not looking for the missing Malaysia plane? Okay, we couldn't find the missing Malaysia plane, the plane that we've been searching for. Okay, okay, Chris, it's okay. I just so happen to see your name come up. That's all. And like, well, the airplane was missing, the missing Malaysia plane, and it was missing for days and days. Come to find out, come to find out, it crashed. It crashed into a mountain. I'm like, what? Are you serious? What is that about? How does an airplane crash into the mountain and we can't find it for damn near a week? A week. No, Chris, your name just popped up. I don't even know if it's really you. I just happened to see it when I went on Facebook. Nobody's not impersonating you. It could be you. It's just your name just popped up. You know? So, how is that possible? You know? So, we sit up there. We sit up there. Yeah. It's just, you know how they have people suggest people for you? That's all it probably was. I didn't look at it as anything bad or anything. And, you know, she did a very nice job. She did a very nice job on your avatar. You know, so if these, oh, appreciate you guys. Thumbs up. Thank you. You know, so um, for these things to be happening, so now you telling us the ozone layer is deteriorating. Why is it deteriorating? You don't think you punching holes going to the extrosphere is not causing it to deteriorate? You think all the stuff you putting you know it's not just United States. It's not just Russia. It's not just Germany. It's not just Europe, Asia. It's everywhere in the world that are putting rockets up in the air. It's worldwide. You know, so what they do is they find the weakest part of that's why they keep that's why Houston. You know, again, if it's only 62 miles to the to space, you have to understand You have to understand what space really is. Space is just an open area. That is what space means. Okay, space. People think, oh, the space is outer space with the stars and the planets. No, space is open space. You know, so when they say that, they don't tell you the proper words for it because again, these are the scientists, so it's the best guess. It's just best guess. Sad part of all is you're talking about decades of this mess. No, honey, I'm not talking about decades. I'm talking centuries. Centuries. You know why it's centuries? Because again, when they was making the maps, me and Uncle Fed went through this. When they was making the maps, how is it that you're gonna show us in school a globe, a globe, but yet you showing us a flat Earth map? It's always been a flat Earth map. Think about it. It's always been flat Earth. What they did was take flat Earth and put it in a circular motion. That's what they did. It's always been flat Earth. You can't have no map that's round. If you going straight up, why is you curving to go straight up? The planes don't curve when they flying. They fly straight. I actually my first time in the plane, well, not the first time. The first time I realized it. I never took my time and figure out why is the plane not moving? Why you cannot see it moving? You can't see it moving when you're flying. So I'm like, something's going on. So I realized as the pilot came on and said, there's some things going on the ground. We waiting to get the signal to come in. We're gonna be up 20,000. I think yeah 20,000 because we was 30,000. We came down towards land. We couldn't land. We up 20,000 feet hovering. Hovering. That's where the word hovering coming from. You going, you see the destination and you just gonna float, like cut the engines and shit off and just stay there. How is that possible? You know, you're not gonna keep screwing with my mind. Because if you screw with mine, you do my kids. You do my kids, you do my kids' kids. No. Let me tell you, for being so close up in the cockpits before, the 9/11 nonsense was going on, let me tell you how planes are. Planes are they're like the ground. It's a street. It's streets. It's actually streets up in the air. Okay? I know it was a joke. It was it's streaks. Streets. The streaks up there. The streets. And I can't explain what I saw. It took me like about 6 months. And I still can't explain if that was what I saw. Okay? And I really haven't told anybody about it because I can't explain it. I don't know why what was I looking at? All this. You know what I'm saying? Because I could not explain it. And I asked questions. What is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Man, they don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. So, if they don't know what is going on, I said, if we're up in the air 30,000 feet, where is the sun? This man told me we cannot see the sun because the sun is on the other side of the plane. Now, mind you, the other side of the plane is approximately 5 seats over and a small aisle, okay? So, me being the person that I am, I went, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. And I said, where's the sun? I'm on the side of the plane. Where's the sun now? I asked the people that were sitting by the windows over the other side, do you see the sun? How is the sun beaming and we don't even see it and we're that high up in the air? I'm like, yo, this is some mind fucking shit. It's about a mind fuck. Okay, another example. I used to fly at night a lot. Hey, Into the Bush, welcome, welcome. I used to fly at night a lot. Why? I stopped flying at night. I have never seen the moon at nighttime. But I can tell you, New York City before 9/11 is the most beautiful skyline in the world. Okay? Beautiful. Where's the moon? Mm-mm. What is this about? Like, here it is. We hit 104 a couple days ago. Sun nowhere in sight. Sun nowhere in sight. 104 degrees. How is the earth heating up that high and we don't even see the sun? You know? So how is that possible? What is that? So you have to ask yourself, what do you consider possible? What do you consider not possible? You know? So if the whole earth is heating up, can't say the whole earth because you got hail the other day. What is it about? What is going on in the atmosphere? What are they not telling us? The Bible said the winters will be like summers and the summers will be like winters. Give you another example. I moved to Texas 6 years ago. Texas record snowfall was only about 3 inches. I moved here and we had a full damn snowstorm. I think it was about, well, I've been in real snowstorms in New York, but it was like about maybe 4 feet, and the whole goddamn state shut down. When I tell you the whole state shut down, the state was shut down for like 2 days. About 2 days. And then I was like, well, how do they deal with the ice? From it's a different kind of cold. It's not a cold like it'd be like up north. It's like a straight to your bone kind of cold out here. You know? So my question again was, how do they melt the ice? Do you not know most of the streets are heated? I said, wow. Right. I, I got a video that I did like about 4 months ago. I went outside, the sun was beaming, and then I saw a rainbow. What the fuck? A rainbow around the sun? Mind freaking blowing, I tell you. Mind blowing. I about to tell my doctor, yo, I don't know what you got in these drugs, but you got me seeing shit. I said, how is that possible for the sun to have a rainbow? A couple of people gave me some other excuses. Oh, we see rainbows all the time, da 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 da. And I'm trying to tell them to go deeper. Go deeper. Okay, you see rainbows all the time. Why? I see rainbows on the floor. I see rainbows on the ground. I see rainbows in the clouds. But this was a rainbow around the sun. I got pictures of it, videotape of it. I couldn't, I saw it with my bare eyes. I put my sunglasses on, I saw it. And then once I put the camera on it, it was so much clearer. Yeah, so there has to be water above us. That is the only logical answer. And sure enough, the next day it rained ferociously. It rained ferociously with thunder and lightning. One of the guys who just left off of here, he stayed up with me all night watching the thunder and lightning. Vaughn was there, thunder and lightning. The lightning was hitting, thundering in one spot. I was like, that got me fucked up out here. Clouds and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Or people take it for granted. You don't look up to the sky. Look up to the sky, and you're gonna see something that's gonna fascinate you every time. I told somebody, oh, I saw some dirty clouds. They laugh. Oh, why you call them dirty? They probably from the airplane exhaust and blah 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 blah. I said, excuse me. The airplane's exhaust made the clouds dirty? Are you serious? Like, you think you're talking to a 2-year-old or something? I can tell the difference if the plane was flying through the clouds and we see, matter of fact, the plane doesn't even shoot off that kind of debris, smoke and stuff when you're going through when you're flying through. You know? So, what was it? Why the clouds were dirty? Why was they black clouds? Why? You know? So, I don't know. What are the answers to these questions? What produces dark, dirty clouds? Chicken the cloud, 12:45 in the morning. So, answers, questions. Who got the answers? Why do we just take it for granted? Is what that, come on, plain exhaust in the clouds? And then what made it so crazy, I promise you guys, I got it on tape. What made it so crazy, we was watching the cloud move. That shit was crazy. Watching the dark clouds move. So, I'm like, I don't know. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I don't know. Dirty clouds. I don't know. I don't know. So, I will keep watching the sky until I get the answers that I feel that I'm okay with. And I'm going to keep emailing and questioning NASA. I'm going to keep watching. Come on, y'all. Look it up. Look it up. And then there was Vaughn. Vaughn must be sleeping. He come on my page and fall asleep. I feel you. My grandson lived in the country and he said he once saw a green sky. I did too. I got a videotape of a green sky. It was a teal color green, teal. I was like, what is that? Reddish skies, teal sky. I seen some aqua blue skies. Now, when I asked the question about the green sky, they said tornado tornadoes are formed somewhere. I was like, okay, tornadoes. The tornadoes are coming, or um, I mean, the only time that I seen it twice out here, and we was always in tornado watch. So, hmm so I'm drinking some well, it's ice water now. Sorry if it sounds so loud. And it's so funny. The cup that I'm drinking it out of is called Raising Canes. Sorry if it sounds loud. But like the sky got me tripping. I'll be ready to drink some real alcohol one day. It's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you getting into the research because at the end of the day, I would rather feed my mind with some knowledge than worry about the drama. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather have a more intimate 10 people, 2 people, 3 people, intimate conversations so people could actually research and learn something than worry about the drama. Come on, we got approximately 500 people in 2 drama chats right now. I'm like, seriously? And what is that for? But that's what they enjoy doing, and that's why they're so popular. But at the end of the day, you have to come save your life. Really? I'd rather be a soldier for our people of all human race, to come to an understanding, to come to a higher plane of knowledge than he say say stuff. You know. So I'm getting ready to get off in a few minutes. I'm reaching up on my time because this sister here gotta go to sleep for real. I really haven't gotten into like I should. I listen to different people who are very knowledgeable about different things. Yes, I mean like tell them to request me or I'll request them. I love learning different things. You know what I'm saying? So I like to learn about the earth. I like to learn about I love fishing, you know. I love learning about different countries, and I'm going to be doing a series coming up this week. That's why I'm trying to get my hair done. I'm doing a series of people in different countries and different states. So probably tomorrow I'm going to post up a posting, and it's going to have people on it, and it's going to say what state you in. So I'm going to pick two people out of each state and two people out of different each country to talk about their country. You know, because I want to know. I want to know how the sun moves. I want to know how the moon moves. I want to know what the sky look like. You know what I'm saying? I want to know about their culture. You know, I want to know about their food. You talk about you nosy. I be nosy too about that. Wow. But you up there where you at? That's where all the good fish is at. I'm like, I can't wait when I go to New York. I already spoke to my girlfriend who works at the airport. That's going to be the only thing I'm bringing home with me. I'm not bringing home no clothes or nothing. I'm bringing home nothing but porgies, whiteys, some real salmon. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing home some good stuff, some real fish, some flounders. I love fishing. Yeah. Um, last time I went really real fishing was with my father-in-law, and he passed. 5 o'clock in the morning, we on the boat. You know, I mean, like another couple of guys on my stream, they do worm farms. You know, all different kinds of worms. Mm. I know you have great memories just of that. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, if God willing, I'll see you later. And we're gonna have. I'm gonna put up that I'm gonna put up that post probably tonight. I'm gonna put up that post. So you guys enjoy your night. I gotta blow my bubbles for about 10 more minutes or whatever. But appreciate you guys and thank you so much for stopping by. Definitely, definitely. Thank you. Have a good night. Hey, AG baby, how are you? How are you? How are you this night? It's 12 after 12 o'clock. How are you this morning? What's popping off tonight? What's popping off tonight? My chat is officially closed, you guys, because we finished talking about the subject that we're talking about. I just have to wait a few more minutes before I can close down the live. But I appreciate you guys for coming by, hitting the thumbs up. Ask any questions, I'll answer them for you. Hey, Triple P, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, we was just chatting it up over here a few minutes ago. We finished, but I can ask you the question. The question I'm going to ask you is, how is it possible for there to be a rainbow around the sun? That's what we do. We try to get answers to questions that make you go, that's going to be one of my lives coming up. We're going to ask anybody. We're going to research it. We're going to look it up. We're going to find the answer because I have the answer that I believe. My answer is that there is a layer of another stratosphere that has more clouds in it, that is very cold, and it produces water. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Is a layer of clouds that also produce ice. That makes it hail. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, so we understand that. The thinner clouds in the different stratosphere. So that is what produced the rainbow around the sun. Again, yeah, say something about crystals and the Princeton effect or something laugh out loud. Pretty interesting. I actually have a videotape of it. I saw it. I was going somewhere. I was getting in my car, go somewhere, and the sun was beaming. And I just happened to look up, and I saw it. And I said, "Nah, I can't believe I'm seeing what I'm seeing." Then I looked through. I put my sunglasses on, and I saw it still, but it wasn't as clear. Then when I put the phone on it, it was crystal clear that there was a rainbow around the sun. And they said, "Oh, we see rainbows all the time. How is that? We normally see rainbows in." Um, it was beautiful, but it was scary at the same time. It was scary at the same time, you know, because I'm like, it was hot outside. The sun was blazing, and there was a perfectly round rainbow around the sun. And it caused a little concern for me because I was like, how is that possible? Like, if the sun is scorching hot, scorching hot, all kinds of stuff going on the sun, all kinds of shit shooting out of it and all that. How is it possible that it got a rainbow on it? Make me go, hmm. Yeah, I mean, you just ask yourself, how often do you look up? If you don't hear the airplanes flying. Well, I closed the chat really like about 5 minutes ago. And right before you popped up, I was finished. I was just gonna blow my bubbles for a few more minutes, and then I was going to bed. Well, I'm still combing my hair. I have those interviews tomorrow. Well, I'll be live tomorrow, live and direct tomorrow, and be on time. I'm gonna post something in my community tomorrow. So hopefully you guys get a chance to make a poll on it. Check it out. Okay. Thanks for coming. Spend some time with your baby. I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Good night. For sure, for sure. Definitely speak to you tomorrow, Triple P. Hey, TX.
Deeply.
I'm getting ready to leave in a few minutes.
Thinking if your heads get on the
What you doing?
on this damn plane. Every passenger
You still woke?
you've been checking out. You're a lawman. And you, Mr. Almighty Pants, you're a spy.
Can you answer that question? That's above you?
Big guys. The three of us. Alphas. Three apex predators cooped up in the sky. Tensions get high. We're throwing up on bitch, big fella, 304 pounds.
Ain't no problem.
Yeah, light work.
We was waiting for you. We had like 6 people waiting for you to come back with your answer, though.
Clanging and banging.
But tomorrow's fine.
Police.
Are you gonna let me interview you?
Hey, you wanna know what I do? I sit in a can.
You don't have to show your picture.
That's what I'm dealing with. It's an occasional.
I know, we all night owls.
I would give anything to be on the front line again. Again.
I know.
Well, I was a compartment element for JSOC.
I'm getting ready to get off in a few more minutes.
24/7, baby.
Echo, those guys were warlocks because of the magic they can do.
That's right. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna say abracadabra, bitches. You're looking at the magic. You know what your problem is? Your balance is off. You need a third squatty. No. Guys, I know the game. You hear me? I know the game.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Don't talk like that.
Correct. Like I said, I remember correctly. It's 60 some odd miles. And it says 62.
Your voice.
You wasn't that far off.
Talk, baby. But don't talk like that. I'm just showing you. That's all, guys. Look, all I'm saying is I can complete this holy trinity that you guys have.
3 would be too much.
You wasn't that far
It's
off.
my card. Because if you need stuff,
I looked up my question about how far the moon is, and I can't get a straight answer.
Helicopter. You want something stealth.
Hey Google, how far is the moon from Earth?
Moon is 238,900 miles from Earth.
238,000 miles away from Earth. Hey Google, how far is the sun away from Earth?
Earth is 92.96 million miles from the sun.
92.6 million miles away from the sun. How do they get this math? They keep giving us all kinds of crazy numbers that don't compute. The numbers are not adding up. Can you turn down the background sound so we can talk? Ain't no background sound. There's nothing playing. Damn, lady, you got a hearing like that. You hear the what's going on in my headphones? Jesus Christ, I looked up at all night and I did get the answer right. How many miles? I don't know. What is it? Let me see. You got Google trained because I asked the same question and it went straight to videos. Oh, this is my my Google Home. You know the one thing beautiful about air flights? What, Tommy? I asked the question and I got videos. Oh, I didn't ask the question. I asked the question to a Google Home. It's my personal assistant.
Your home address is set to
Hey,
6,800.
what you talking about? You don't talk about business. You gotta kick your ass. You just stop that bullshit. Damn nosy ass Google. The fuck? This motherfucker nosy. Oh, you think we're like 2 minutes and a half behind in conversation? Oh, I don't know why. See, now this thing says 15. Either I can't count or what? I was waiting 10 minutes. I'm from 10 to 15. You and me talking just like a friend of mine. Yeah, I don't mind. We can talk about anything. It's just us. We can talk about anything. What's that? You know? Ooh. So, you and me talking just a friend of mine. Oh, okay. Let's see. 200. So, I guess 10 minutes, 14 minutes. I was about to go to the restroom, get me some more water, and I'm ready to go to bed. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. But I got a lot to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm working at the pantry tomorrow in another county. I think I have a doctor's appointment. I want to go fly my drone tomorrow. I hope it's not too hot outside tomorrow. I hope not. Because it'd be hot. It'd be really hot out there. TX, am I buffering? I'm trying to cut this down so I can see for myself. Cancel. Yeah, my stream is buffering now. Oh. Well, the numbers are still moving. Yep. And I can't move nothing around. Nope. Can you even hear me? TX? Did you drop that thumbs up? Are you okay? Because you're breathing hard. I'm sad. No, I was a little too close. To tell you the truth, I floated a couple of times. That's amazing. In the airplane? I'm lost. My bubbles stopped moving. But my time is still moving. Okay, now my time stopped moving. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going. I'm leaving now. Battery dead. Battery gone. Talk to you later. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you. And I want to wish everybody to stop by a good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow or later on today. Peace and love. See? Now it completely stopped. Is it hot?